Hey guys, I'm Miss Anna, the Youth Services Assistant Librarian for Decatur Public Library, and welcome to my Young Adult Book Talk. For this video, I have 4 different books to share with you that are about teenagers working with animals. Although this first book is less working with real animals and more about fossils. This one is called Mammoth by Jill Baguchinsky, and I might be butchering that last name. But this book is about Natalie Page, who is a plus-sized fashion blogger who lands the paleontology internship of her dreams working at a dig site at the Central Texas Mammoth site in Austin, Texas. There she'll spend a month with other fossil interns learning the ins and outs of the job while working with, or at least near, actual mammoth fossils, which she's totally excited about. But when her paleo idol visits the site, he steals a discovery from her and gives the credit to himself. Natalie has to find her courage and speak up about the truth. This book is so much fun, and there's not a single thing that I would change about this book. Natalie is an adorable main character. As mentioned, she is a plus-sized fashion blogger, and her blog is called Fossilisa, a mashup combining the two words fossil and fashionista, and her blog is one of her outlets to create an awesome appearance to others. It's where she posts selfies in her one-of-a-kind handmade designs and geeks out about current news in the world of paleontology. One of my favorite things about this book was seeing the progression of Natalie's insecurities with herself. Working in fashion, she has developed a habit in which she constantly guesses the size and weight of all the women she comes in contact with. She is obsessed with controlling how she is viewed by people through her blog and through her diet. So for instance, in the first few days of her internship, she makes healthy eating decisions when she's in a group setting around other people. And then when she's on her own in the cafeteria, she will just pig out. But her transformation over the course of this book is so well written. This is such a special book. All the characters are just very well written and very nuanced. And if you read this book, and I hope you do, be sure to read the book dedication in the front. It is completely weird until you read the story, and then it becomes a little sweet. Now the second book I have to share with you is also about a summer internship, except this summer internship falls through. It doesn't happen. And this book is called The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. In this one, 17-year-old Andy is the daughter of Connecticut Congressman Alexander Walker. And being the daughter of a politician, her life is very structured and planned out. But that all changes once it comes to light that her father is involved in what could be a career-ending scandal, one that could possibly upend the national election even. When that happens, her pre-med internship at Johns Hopkins is rescinded. So instead, for the summer, she gets a job as a dog walker, which is why this book is included in the video. While walking these dogs, she meets Clark, who is quirky and nerdy, and her romantic interest in this book, and he has a dog of his own. Clark and Andy's relationship is super cute, and it unfolds slowly but perfectly. Each interaction leaves you wanting more. But this book is more than just a chick flick. There's also Andy's relationship with her dad, Congressman Walker, and this book may be the most realistic father-daughter relationship that I've ever read or remember reading. Andy's mom isn't in the picture, and she hasn't really spent much time with her father in the last few years. But with this scandal, time is freed up and they are reconnecting. There is also her friends in this book who have been close for so long but find themselves growing apart as they get older and go in different directions. I think that this is the perfect summer read that teens will be able to relate to. And if you think that this one sounds cute, you will probably also enjoy Instant Karma by Marissa Mayer. You may recognize Marissa Mayer from her Renegade series or her Lunar Chronicle series, but this is her first contemporary YA novel. And this one is about Prudence Daniels and Quint Erickson. They're paired together in a marine biology class for a presentation of how tourism affects the ocean life in their beachy Californian hometown. Prudence is an overachiever, and when her teacher gives Quint a better grade than her on a project, she has to fix it, which leads her to the Fortuna Beach Sea Animal Rescue Center, where she begins to volunteer along with Quint, who also works at the center. There, they rescue marine animals, rehabilitate them, and release them back into the wild. And as if that's not an interesting enough premise for the book, there is also a second element, which is where the title comes in. Prudence gains a unique ability to cast instant karma on people. So, for instance, when she sees a perfectly healthy man parked in a handicapped parking spot, she wills the universe to do something about it, and a bird poops on his windshield. Sometimes the instant karmas are silly like that, sometimes they're serious, and she has no control over what the universe does. She kind of just wills it into being. But the only person who is immune to her power is Quint. And this was a really cute, entertaining enemies to couple book, and there are several very cute sea animals in this book, and I really enjoyed this one. The lastly, I have to share with you All That I Can Fix by Crystal Chan, and this one is a little grittier than the others. Here's the premise of this one, All That I Can Fix. 15-year-old Ronnie is from a mixed race family. His dad is depressed, suicidal, and unemployed, while his mom is overworked and has severe anxiety. And this leaves a lot of the household responsibilities on Ronnie's shoulders. He feels like an adult in a teenager's body. He's bitter that all of his friends and schoolmates are able to have normal childhoods while he can't, which is why he takes his friend Jello, and that's his friend's nickname, Jello, which is why he takes his friend Jello up on a unique offer. You see, the week before this book begins, the local eccentric who lives on the edge of town and has an exotic zoo kills himself, but not before opening all the animal cages in his zoo, and lets all the animals free. So lions, hyenas, wolves, ostriches are roaming the neighborhoods of their little town of Makersville, Indiana, along with news crews and animal rights activists. So Jello and Ronnie are going to join in the excitement, chasing the animals and photographing them. Based on the cover, I expected this to be cute. I expected this to be a cute, light read similar to the others, but it is not. It's definitely darker, and there's some language in this one. But the inspiration for this book comes from the event in 2011 where in Zanesville, Ohio, a man let loose 55 animals, including tigers, bears, wolves, cougars, and a baboon, and other animals before killing himself. So that was kind of cool that it's based kind of loosely on a real event. But that is all that I have to share with you on books about teens working near or around animals. I hope you enjoy some of these books. Bye, guys.